and we're going to try to see if this thing doesn't jump so much. I'm sorry about the last one. That wasn't very good. And I'm in the middle of the city right now, so this is going to be a bit way more stutter than usually. I'm actually really bad at this. I have to get used to it. I hope you have heard that, despite I'm whispering. Yeah, I'm silly like that. I like to be silly. So, I just recently, I started to notice. I started to talk with some Wander Over Yonder fans using Tumblr and Twitter and that kind of cool stuff. And I just noticed that we are very quick to think on ways of hater trying to figure out what he's going hater to do, but we're not really that good at figuring out what Wander is going to do, and there's a very good reason for that. We know what hater wants, but we don't know what Wander wants. Wander always wants things which aren't for himself. He always wants things for absolutely everyone else. And that's a maxim about his character. And that's why when they get asked who's the hardest character to write for, and Wander ends up being the answer. And I can understand why he's a difficult character to write for. But it's mostly for making it not look like he is too naive, that he's getting played out, that he actually knows what he's doing, because he knows what he's doing, and I don't know why everybody will believe that he doesn't know or doesn't take things into account.
Tiene tarjeta, por favor, preséntela. Gracias por su visita y que tenga un buen día.
This is a beef I have with everyone, that they warning me that I have to do things certain way, and then I'm not doing it in certain way. If I'm not doing it the way they want me to do the thing, they just assume that I'm not considering things about the thing, which makes me so angry. I consider things. I think all the time. I'm right now thinking stuff. That makes me so angry, incredibly angry. So when people start to say that Wander is just abusing his karmic trickster powers, or though that he really is not considering everything into account when doing stuff, I just want to shake my head and say, oh my, no, you don't get it. And at the same time, I cannot say that, because that doesn't matter. If you get the thing of, you don't get the thing of, whatever. It doesn't need to be something that you need to cash. But there's a lot of people that actually get, they feel a bit out of the series because they can't get how Wander is acting irrationally. But the point is, the real point with Wander is he's acting pretty rationally. The problem that he actually had is his motivations and how he's going to do the things are different that you or me are going to do the things. That's the difference between Wander and absolutely everybody else. He acts the way that seems weird for us, but it's just because he thinks differently from us, and we're not open enough to understand that he just doesn't share our opinions. But that's okay. Wander at the same Wander respect that we don't share his opinions. So there's a screenshot I got from Twitter from Craig answering someone asking if Wander is stupid. And maybe that's the reason they decided to put that the brainy Wander in the Wonders, because there's a lot of people that really believe that Wander is stupid, and I should really not saying stupid, because that also means another can of worms that I don't want to open. But yeah, we're gonna use the word stupid, and I hope I'm not offending anyone. I got a call. This is going to get extremely usual, but okay, I was trying to apologize for using the word stupid, trying to describe what other people think of Wander, because yeah, it can look like something stupid if you think about it for less than 2 seconds. And this is my main problem with that thing of it's Wander stupid, is because it's clearly that people are not considering that Wander thinks differently from us, that Wander has a different opinion. So it made me made me feel very sucky. I have a problem right now. Have a big problem right now. Now I'm getting better. Okay, so this is the point this is my annoyance, actually. Most of the people that say, that go and ask, hey, is Wander stupid? For me, it's people that haven't think too much about the thing. They really haven't give him the chance to say, well, maybe he actually knows what he's doing. But it's not the thing that I have to say, yes, they have no idea what they're talking about. That completely fails. And that's something that's something probably Wander will tell me I don't have to do. Yeah, because I'm pretty much saying Wander is like Jesus. I don't know. In this moment, I am completely drunk from this guy, and I want to be like him, but I know that's completely impossible, because I also have to avoid getting hurt, because I'm not him. I'm not that strong emotionally, and I don't live in a cartoon world where everybody who's being mean get punished by karma. So yeah, in the real world you need a bit of cynicism, but at the same time you doesn't have to let that bit of cynicism devour you. I think that the main problem with a lot of things, that people, cynicism is fine. You need a bit of cynicism. I already say this, but people seems to believe that since idealism and being a nice person can get you hurt, that what you need your cynicism in check. Your cynicism for keeping in check. It seems to forget that we actually need to trust other people, that we need to love other people, that we need to respect other people, that not everybody that thinks differently is going to be wrong, or in any case. Hey, look, where I finished my to talk about Gravity Falls. Okay, so this is probably the thing that you see doing Wander most. He tries to be an idealistic person against all odds, but he can do it because he's a cartoon character. I can't do that. I can't do that. But at the same time, I'm usually annoyed when when I decide, okay, I think I can do that now, and people say, no, you should be a cynic all your life and all the time. And I'm like, why? No. Why I can't trust people? What I can't. I'm not going to lie to you. So why you should lie to me? Why I should assume that you're going to lie me? That hurts. For me, that actually hurts a lot, because I have trust a lot of people, and not really too many people. Too many people has betrayed my trust. I usually don't expect too much from people, but at the same time, when there's people do something nice to me, I like to relish that. But for some reason, I have been told all my life that relish that people doing good things to you is foolish, and that maybe is. So yeah, I'm starting again to talk about how I feel about this show, because I really feel really strongly about this show. And I just discovered that why I suddenly become pretty aware about what Ford is doing with Dipper and Gravity Falls. Yeah, I'm doing a background here. That the reason I'm seeing that his idol is exactly like he believed he's going to be, and that never happens. Like, never happens. And hopefully I'm wrong. I'm actually right now hoping I am wrong, because if Ford's turn out to be what I think it actually is, oh my god, it's going to be so bad for poor Dipper. I just realized it. Now I'm worried about, I'm more worried for Dipper than Wander. Yeah. So, Wander. Why everybody thinks he's stupid? I don't know. I mean, what he does is weird, but immediately he does something that is obviously something that he actually wanted to do, and he's very quick to admit that he's doing things wrong when he's doing things wrong, and he's pretty quick to admit that he's not perfect. He's pretty quick to admit that, oh my god, you have no idea how I love this guy, because he's pretty quick to admit that he's not perfect, even if I believe he's really perfect. He's not perfect, he's ideal. It's not the same thing. It's the guy that he is extremely worried about everything, but he doesn't need anything too much, or at least too much, for survive. He just needs a good friend, and I hope I could have a good friend like Sylvia. But sometimes I think I'm more like Sylvia than I'm more like Wander. Well, maybe you're going to believe that's pretty stupid, but I don't know. I feel too strongly about this furry little orange Muppety spoon. It's touching near to me. It made me realize stuff that I haven't realized it before. But at the same time, I'm starting to think I'm too old for watching Gravity Falls now. If I'm right, I hopefully am not right, because that will be awesome. If they do something compelling and I'm wrong, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I like to be wrong, especially in media, because if I'm wrong but it still makes sense, that means that they know how the audience think. So yeah, I'm really expecting an awesome surprise from Alex Hirsch and his team. But hopefully I'm not wrong. Oh, okay. If I'm right, the last episode is going to reveal oh no, the last episode, the penultimate episode, is going to reveal Fourth Eyes. Not Stanley. Fourth Eyes. And that's going to be huge. And everybody going to start to realize that, yes, you actually look like a bad guy. What are you doing here? No, I really should stop thinking about Gravity Falls. This is not helping me. Because I want to be a positive person. I want to see everything as positive as possible. And Wander actually helped me with that. But since Gravity Falls is a mystery story, I have to think too much about that. And I'm starting to get deductions, and I don't want to get deductions of it. I probably will enjoy more this series if I didn't start to get deductions over it. Still, he doesn't look like he seems. He doesn't. He isn't what he seems. And that wasn't about Stanley. I'm just saying that shit. I just say that shit. Oh, I'm going to buy a pizza. Yep. And this is not going to be like Wander's going to buy something from Sylvia. I'm likely going to buy a pizza and I'm going to be fine. Probably I'm just going to call for ask for the ingredients. It's going to be awesome. Maybe I just committed a mistake. Why? Oh my. Maybe I can enter it there and put it. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. This is so silly. This is so completely silly. So, when everybody that just say, hey, Wander is kind of stupid, I'm just here thinking, I'm just actually thinking, how you put those two sentences together. How you did that. I'm completely serious about that. Oh. How you can get those two words out of your stupid mouth. And I shouldn't be saying stupid because I have to respect other people's opinions, but it's extremely difficult to respect other people's opinions, then I just did something stupid. Okay, it's very difficult to respect other people's opinions when you think that other people's opinions come from ignorance. So I actually, when I hear something that I believe that is kind of be right, I'm start to ask, hey, but you have considered this, I have to consider that. You consider this, and this, and you have read about this, and this, and if they tell me yes to everything, well, okay, I have to respect your opinion. I still don't like it, but your opinion is fine, I guess. I still think you have, but I have to respect your opinion. Yeah, respect is hard. Respect is so hard. I don't. Yeah, there's no Papa John's there. I don't know if I'm doing this stupid stuff right now because I don't know what I'm actually doing. I actually decided that I'm going to do something, and right now I just discovered that I can't do the thing, so I have to do it in another way, and at the same time I'm talking to the phone. Maybe I'm going to stay talking to the phone for a long time, just because I'm kind of going around in circles, literally, maybe metaphorically, we're already talking. I'm just trying to say that I respect your opinion of think that Wander is stupid. I just think that you haven't thought too much about your statement. I respect you. You can think whatever you want. As long that you don't damage anyone with that thinking, you're fine. But I don't think you actually have considered what are you saying. And that thing, I have never seen Wander do that, actually. Like, politely disagree with someone. Because I pointed out in pointing out in the physical comedy Wander Over Yonder, for some reason, I call that part like that. I pointed out that Wander very rarely gives his opinion about stuff. He just points you to the solution. But it's very difficult to point out that I think that you are not considering you are not considering everything in the statement that I'm doing. Not only politely, but not saying and pointing it. Because if I start to ask you, hey, you have seen this, hey, you have seen that, hey, you have considered this, is basically the same as saying, hey, I think you haven't considered all the stuff. Are you completely sure? Have you actually think about that shit? I really love when Craig McCracken get to answer this kind of question, because I can go at least to say that at least I can say that not the intention, if at least I can say that. Because if you think Wander is stupid, I can't do anything to change your opinion than telling you, hey, you have noticed that in this part Wander actually know what he's doing? That you notice that what he said in this part was forget him free? Or have you noticed that, I don't know, in the bodies, the reason why Wander say he's hater friends is not particularly because he actually believes he's hater friend. It's just because forget hater out of that place alive. Yeah, I realized that. I don't know why I realized that, but I realized that. It wasn't in any moment because he wanted to be friends with hater. That came after that. That maybe we can be friends if we stay a lot of time together. I'm going around in circles. I feel so bad about this. Look. Okay. I got wrong again the thing I was talking about. I'm trying to get to Papa John's, which is exactly there, but I cannot get there because every time I get somewhere, there's something telling me that I can't go there, and that makes me feel so mad. Ooh. That make me feel so mad. This is somebody asked me if this is a stream of consciousness podcast. I think it is, because this is stupid. Yeah. I respect your opinion to think that this is not really stupid, if you really think that, but according to me, this is really stupid. Yeah, but no, it's not stupid. Then I'm telling you that I really think that you say Wander is stupid. You are not thinking really too profoundly your statement, while you can reserve why you aren't thinking too hard about a cartoon. I can understand that, why you couldn't think too hard about a cartoon. It's a cartoon. Games of orange times a spoon. And you're going around on the people of Noruega. I like to watch videos about critical analysis of things I haven't seen. I did watch a complete video about a critical analysis of freaking Fight Club, and I haven't seen that movie, and I'm not going to watch it because apparently that I already spoiled it too much myself. I really don't want to watch it. I really don't want to watch it. So, hey, hello there. This is I, the Count. Poor Jerry Nelson. Okay, another thing that actually downloaded recently because I like Sesame Street, but apparently the thing is it's apparently falling apart. I don't know why, but I hope they keep going for the sake of all those kids in Africa when it's the BH positive character. Maria Sonia Manzano this is going to be her last season, and apparently Joe Mazzarino, one of the head writers and the puppeteer of Murray, have apparently renounced, which make me feel uncomfortable. When a lot of people is announcing that they're parting ways for some reason, I don't feel okay about that. I mean, everybody has this reason to leave if they want to leave, and I think it's going to be better for everybody. I support your opinion, but I don't think that is really because something is okay there. This HBO partnership is getting weirder by the minute, and I haven't seen it yet, and I don't think I'm going to see it anytime soon. I love John Oliver, but I only watch the videos they post in their YouTube channel, which is shameful. And also, this is Latin America, so I don't think that I'm going to get actual Last Week Tonight with John Oliver in my dial. It's too topical, that's the point. The fact that I can laugh with the monologue about the FIFA all day long. That monologue is awesome. But yeah, this is getting weirder by the minute, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. So I have called it stupid, absolutely. The 50% of the people in the world, apparently, because this is really a little test. Holy crap! I'm getting a pizza for my sister, and I cannot get to the actual pizzeria. I don't know what to feel about that. I feel pretty stupid. Yeah, I'm kind of frustrated. I'm super frustrated right now. I'm like Peepers for the rest of the season 2. I'm totally convinced that the guy is going to be frustrated forever. Or at least until something happened to Lord Dominator and Hater somehow end up being the first in the galaxy for 3 episodes, I guess. Oh my god. So, I think I remember the first thing I tried to talk about, and suddenly I'm starting to get loose talking about things that doesn't matter because I'm going around in circles, literally and metaphorically. I'm metaphorically thinking, well, I have to get that piece. I'm started trying to explain that it's pretty easy for us trying to tackle into how Hater is going to react after seeing certain part of Lord Dominator, or what he probably could do for handle her. But it's kind of difficult for us trying to figure out what Wander is going to do, because we don't know too much about Dominator. So if we don't know too much about Dominator, we don't know what Wander can use to tackle her, and that's the main problem. And that's the main problem with that. Oh. I'm sorry. That's the main problem with Lord Dominator. We let it know nothing about her, and that's going to bite absolutely everybody in the ass eventually. I'm pretty sure it's going to do that. Mostly because we can talk about Hader all what we want, and Hader never reacts to what people actually is. It reacts to what people actually affect him. Lord Dominator is the greatest in the galaxy, and she's more powerful than him, and she's a she. We can make a very clear plan of how Hader is going to react just by knowing that, because that's all Hader needs to react. In reality, for Wander, everything I just said is basically useless. What? She is more powerful than Hader, so what? The Hader is more powerful than Wander for a lot. Hader is way more powerful than Sylvia. Way more powerful. And in fact, if Wander didn't know how to tackle him psychologically like he does, he will never be able to stop him. And everybody is thinking like, and then some people are reading the resumes of the It, saying it's the resume of the It go around and Lord Hader had to ignore Wander in his game of tag, and everybody say reminder that Wander cannot be ignored. Actually, it's not specifically about that. Yeah, Wander cannot be ignored, but the point is, Wander is a karmic trickster. If you ignore the karmic trickster cannot do actually anything with you. So ignore the karmic trickster is a good mechanism for avoid him. But one thing is ignore the karmic trickster, and another thing is do not react to the karmic trickster. Dominator never reacted until Wander started to sing a song. That means that Wander eventually did something that actually didn't undo. And she decided to immediately remove him, because again, Wander is a karmic trickster, and the power of the karmic trickster is psychological. Is never powerful. But the main part of all this that it just Lord Dominator doesn't appear to have any personality until the last part, when she reveals who she really is. And I'm not talking about she reveals who she really is as she's female. Now that's important for Hader and maybe for Peepers. Not really something really important for Sylvia. She's going to be surprised because she never assumed it. But Wander is going to be like, okay, why do I have to be surprised for that? He's already assuming that she's not by any necessity a he. So why he has to be surprised? There's something I found very cool about this. Oh no, si me podía estacionar bien. I'm going to go for the pizza. Maybe we can get into into what Wander can do about Dome. But the point in a moment. But the main point I'm trying to get across somehow. The point I can't get across now because I'm trying to park. I'm so useless for this. I'm too here. Yes. Okay. I was at Papa John's trying to get some pizza. Yes! You believe it or not, I spent half an hour going around the same streets. That is really embarrassing. That is really, really, really embarrassing. So I'm trying to get faster when I have to go because I have some delicious pizzas, which I have to get there. But at the same time, this is the what just happened at that? Something happened with the recording. The good thing is I was just explaining that I'm in the rush hour, so I'm going to get time to talk. Wow, extremely difficult. Wow, this is extremely difficult. Okay, so I was thinking about trying to focalize what I want trying to do about that thing that I want to think that it's not really easy to figure out what Wanderers want to do because I always forgot to put the lights on. I could just all. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to be nice, but these guys sometimes just get into my nerves because they believe I have to be nice to them because I need to be nice to them. I'm respectful to them, but I don't want to see them too much. Yeah, this is the main problem with trying to follow up something as dangerous as Wander's ideals. He has Sylvia, and he knows he's going to get in trouble, and Sylvia going to get him out. So, what I'm trying to say that we don't know how Dominator actually is, or I mean, at least something important about Dominator. We just know things that actually matter to Peter, but we don't know anything that actually matters to Wander. Because, okay, she's a girl. So what the big difference is that one? No one. I think I put a Art Tumblr with my headcanon reactions. And my headcanon reactions for okay, there is she's a girl. And my headcanon reaction for Peepers was if she's a woman. There's a difference between those two statements. Sylvia's was, oh, I can get behind this. And Wander was, yes, neat. I know her preferred pronoun now. Like, yeah, I can be even more polite now. Yay! I'm not afraid to misgender her because I know what her preferred gender is. And I literally put her preferred pronoun instead of know her gender because that's something that I don't care. I really shouldn't care. I'm completely sure that Wander doesn't really care about whatever is Dominator a girl or not. If she's a grown-up woman or not. He doesn't care. But he should care. She's the greatest in the galaxy. She's the greatest evil in the galaxy. That's the only thing that he actually cares. And even more, he doesn't really care that much about those invasions, the bad guys. He just wants to help, and just happens that he goes, when he finds Hader, he decides, hey, let's stop this invasion. He has to stop Imperial Awesome invasions. He has to stop. Okay, I think he only had to stop Hader and Emperor Awesome once, and that was all. What kind of stupid. And everybody just assumed that Wander is going around in the universe chasing Hader everywhere he goes, just for to stop him because Wander wants to be his friend. And I'm like, no. That was a bad coincidence that what actually happened with the series. They were forced to make Wander the main treat for Hader in all the things Hader related, but now they don't have to do that anymore. That's what the action was all about. Let's do something that we don't need Wander doing. They actually that's the reason that Wander appears at the end of the funk, because Wander has to appear. I know why. I actually like at the end of the funk. Okay, so our dear friend Lord Hader just confuses the most advanced and more spiritual beings in the universe, but that's because he's just Hader, and Hader doesn't look at that. And then suddenly Wander appears, and Sylvia does exactly the same thing, and I'm like, yeah. Thanks for clarifying that what just happened to Hader is pretty much what going to happen to me too. Except when the paradigm is told to punch them in the face. So really, what we know about Dominator, except for the fact that she likes to be evil and she has fun having been evil, are just things comparable to Hader 1, and 2 things that actually doesn't matter. Yeah, it's going to matter to Hader because Hader is Hader, but I don't know, but I have to act any different because she's a girl. No. Okay. But I think they're starting to do now after they introducing Dominator, and we were going around saying, hey, this is going to be awesome. Where she is. What they're doing now is reserving Dominator for the moment that we actually have very well defined Wander and Hader somehow. And this is what they have been doing right now. The first minutes of the Greater Hader pretty much resume the status quo at the end of the first season. And as always, Wander Over Yonder used its minutes very wisely. They try to gloss over some stuff which is not really funny. They want to be funny. They dare to be stupid. But the more important part is the fact that if they want to communicate something, they're going to take its time to try and explain it to you. But if they want you to pick up on that something, they're not going to explain it too much. They're going to be okay. So we have, after the Great Hader, and we have a great introduction of the relationship of our 3 characters, of 4 characters, or 4 main. And we know what Wander does to stop Hader. We know what Hader's trying to do to stop Wander. We know Wander is a karmic stricter. It's practically Bugs Bunny. We know he's the good guy. We know Hader is the bad guy. We know Peter is frustrated with his boss because he doesn't react the same way. We know that Sylvia is always supporting Wander because she loves him, but she really doesn't understand him too much. The parallels between Peepers and Sylvia during the whole episode are masterfully done, and they have done parallels all the stupid time for all the time. Not only during the Great Hater, there's a lot of parallels between what Wander does and what Hater does, and the main difference being that one goes for raw power, but the other tries to be more psychological in his approach. And what approach failed. And this is an episode in which Wander and Hater try by separate to tackle Dominator. After that, we get the big day. The big day is about what happens if Wander and Hater have the same objective. In this case, make the destruction of Wander as memorable as possible. But yeah, it's a funny objective, because this is a funny show, and it's extremely. Some people really believe they're queer baiting. No, they are doing it it is very baiting, and I really don't understand why they're queer baiting. I understand that when you see two characters being related, having a relationship one to each other, and then suddenly you see them having a relationship with other person, it's very frustrating, including straight couples, but it's especially frustrating for queer couples because they almost doesn't get any representation, and when they find something, they hope they're gonna have representation, and then there's squash their hopes. So there are people that actually believe that the big day is a big queer baiting. Yeah, the show is pretty gay sometimes, but it's pretty gay because they're trying to tackle platonic relationships, and there is certain moment that platonic relationships are completely similar to romantic relationships, because real cool romantic relationships are also platonic relationships with a bit more intimacy. So yeah, if you want to ship Wander and Sylvia, or Wander and Hater, or Hater and Peepers, I'm not going to stop you, because it's actually pretty obvious that you can get that conclusion. They are good friends in a way, I guess. I have my problems with Hater and Peepers, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna find a common ground, even if that means hate each other somehow. So the big day is about how well Wander and Hater can cooperate one each other, and was presented the funniest way possible. The fact this is a wedding, it's completely irrelevant at this point. The breakfast it's literally about the difference between Wander and Hater. What they do different that actually make them somewhat different people. And everybody liked the breakfast for some reason. I get kind of boring at the end, despite I love Hater being mauled by a squirrel. It's not that funny at the big day. The big day is just so ridiculously over the top and funny. But I just can't stop it. And I'm saying all the time, oh my dirty mind. The breakfast again. I think that really the breakfast is more direct to these intentions than the big day. Because the big day can also be seen as Wander playing one of his countless tricks on Hater. But in the end, when Wander revealed that he actually was getting along with the whole thing, because Hater was being happy. Hater was being happy for once, and he was so happy for Hater that he really wanted to die just to make Hater happy. But he understands that he can't do that. No matter how happy Hater is going to be, he gets to kill him. he know that he also is important, and also that Sylvia's life is important. So yeah. Also, that's Sylvia's job to keep Wanderers alive. So so that's the big difference between the breakfast. They're about the same team, but in different point of view. This the big day is about again Wander trying to find a Wander and Hader cooperating for a common objective, and the breakfast is Wander and Hader trying to make exactly the same thing, and suddenly we see the difference between them. Next episode, we have the Fremengency from Frat, which I have talked about a lot. These 2 episodes are specifically about Wander, so I'm really expecting that someday we're gonna get 2 episodes specifically about Hader somehow. And I say specifically about Hader because the Fremengency from Frat, Hader stays drunk the whole episode, so that doesn't call for him. We get to know but in a way we get to know what Hader thinks about what Hader is going to be. He doesn't have his self-hatred and his self-consciousness tying him to be a great villain and just thinking about what everybody thinks of him. We just have Hader in almost raw stupidity playing with Wander. And Wander cannot be more delightful because he's right. He's painfully right. And then we go to the truth. Hader's drunk. Okay, we know that for a long time, but Hader being drunk pretty much means he's not in his best mind. He's not conscious of what is he doing, which is pretty obvious because he's doing a ton of stuff he will never do if he actually were conscious. So it's extremely painful for Wander knowing that probably it's going to be this is proving him right, that he has to let Hader still be Hader. The show at the end gives this moment that there's some hope for Hader, that the loopy Hader wasn't doing the things he was doing just because he was drunk and he didn't knew that he actually there's some conscious in there while he was being drunk. That's probably what is said about Hader, but again, he was drunk, so I'm not considering this an information about Hader. What I'm considering this about Hader is pretty much what Wander say. One, Wander is right about Hader. 1, and 2, how difficult it is to do the right thing when the right thing make you not so happy. He has to respect Hader's wishes. He has to let him go because it's the right thing to do, the respectful thing to do, and you need his consent. But also the Fremengency contract goes around again with Wander and Sylvia around the part that Wander and Sylvia, despite being the good guy, they can also do bad things. Wander should have grabbed Hader and returned him to the school ship as soon as possible, but he didn't. Sylvia shouldn't be posting videos about Hader. That's awful, and that's actually pretty mean and a very deep move, but she did anyway. And that's bad. So we're seeing our main characters, which are specifically the good ones, doing things that they shouldn't be doing. And they know and it's really cool because They know they are not doing the right thing. They know they are taking advantage of the poor guy. That why at the end they decided to let them go, and they do this reference to the Henderson, which I didn't know, but for some stupid reason I was just crying at that moment. Because yeah, I have to let you go because it's the right thing to do, and I do the right thing because I'm a good guy, even if this hurts me. And I'm sorry for having doing to you. And this is the Fermentis from counts when in a moment I have watched a video from Windows Studios about why are you so angry. In certain part of the video, they tackle the idea that the good people are intrinsically good, that good people only do good things, and if you are a good people, you are unable to do bad things. And we have and then we have the Fermentis Fromfract, in which Sylvia and Wander do extremely irresponsible and bad things, and they're still the good guys. And they still are able to reflect on the bad things they did, and they're still able to do at the end the right thing, because they realize they have been doing the wrong thing. So you can still be the good guy and do a bad thing, as long as you realize that you are doing a bad thing. But not because you are a good guy, you are unable to do bad things. In a series which is about love, and the main character is the most respectful being in the universe, I'm telling you that this guy, the most respectful being in the universe, is completely able to do an extremely bad thing. But what makes him a good guy is not the fact that he's unable to do bad things, but the fact that he's able to know he's doing a bad thing and correct them. So yeah, you have to redemption, people. You never have to sing. That bad guys are completely unredeemable just because they do bad things. Because, good guys also do bad things. It's all depends on perspective and your willingness to know that you are doing something bad. I'm completely sure that there's not enough people. We have seen most of the deep of this episode. There's a lot of people that just trying to say that, yeah, Wander knew what's going to happen. So, and they don't want to reflect on the thing. There's a lot of people that got around saying that Wander is a hypocrite for trying to say he's a good guy after what he did, or saying that things about what he say in the next episode about consent, directly about Dr. Screwball Jones. But the point is that good guys are completely able to do bad things, but good guys realize they have done bad things and then correct them. And that's something that not a lot of people that can actually appreciate. So yeah, the Fermentis Fromfracts tell us absolutely nothing about Hader and everything about the relationship of Wander with doing bad things, because he's completely able to do that. And then we get to the boy Wander, which is extremely forward again. But I already parked it outside my sister's department, so I don't know when I'm going to record the next part. But maybe we're going to analyze what we know about Wander in all this episode, because we don't know absolutely nothing about Dom that actually we can help us to think what Wander will be actually, what Wander could actually act in front of her. We just know that she's awesome, and I guess that's a good thing. Good night and good fight.